And welcome back to the Happy Morning Show. And you can come over and say, now with Muhammad. So, so even before I may invite you, I must start to raise your objections. Our discussions are not having out morning. And the morning. More raising more objections in Africa and to us.
Now, I no pay now, must say, me ban me team. Oh, my main chair. I shall phone it here for you now. I will happy FM. I no pay me bano. Now me team must say anti-gay bill. MPs, I invited MPs to UK any name. No more come home. Then USA say when it comes to politicians and MPs, you can mention some people. When it comes to Christians, you cannot readily recollect or more against the bill. Advocacy. I think it's not truly, it's not wholly factual, sir.
Okay.
I hope say at least we should give them a kakra say. At the way started here, they were so vocal all over the place. In fact, they sent petitions. I say Pentecostal Council, Catholic bishops, Islamic religious body. The religious bodies now, they all presented petitions to the committee, or any committee, memoranda, sorry, to the committee, Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee. Omo de ama, ya share omo deliberate one parliament. They have been very vocal. You see the work they have done. Even to the extent that they are, some of them, they are mother churches outside were even threatening them. Why they are advocating. They are still doing it. Now, what they have to do, Omo de Ama Parliament, is for Parliament to look at the issues or delay with the bill. So I think if we are fair to Omayebi, our clerics.
Post the submission of
say they have met with the committee, they've had hearing any BBR.
Post that.
Yes.
So the heated debates are course.
There's no any heated debate. The heated debate was our now saying about the billboards.
The billboard
that is the only thing heated
debate.
Which one again?
You ambassadors the combative nature of the responses that came. What was the other one? There was another one.
Yes, but they spoke.
Offhand.
They spoke. I'm saying, they may not be. Look, they cannot be. Let's be fair to them. They cannot be as vocal as politicians are, who may be doing it for some political.
But why would anybody? What was the politics in the LGBT
statement to that effect was issued?
They've been at least Somaya there. Me Muslim spokesperson for National Ijtima. Everyone's Sheikh Amir.
Yes.
He's been all over the place. He are not on TVs. I think on Tuesday, one of these days, one of the days, is it Wednesday or Thursday? Oko TV or Monday, they will not support it. Will not support it. So let's be fair to them. I know, sir, you want them to be as vociferous as politicians, but they can. They cannot do that. Yes, but there's no way any religious leader in Ghana, it's Christians, Muslims, African traditional religion, there's no way on best support their way. There's no way.
End procreation?
You want to?
What are you talking about?
Now, copy yourself from Bible and Quran.
What are you talking about?
Procreation. Multiply exceedingly.
I think, sir.
Exodus. Is it Exodus?
Why do you say they want end procreation?
Oh.
And
please don't support this matter.
No, he's not supporting. He's against it. But your issue about they are not ending procreation.
Sperm donation.
No, the amount. Why never donating the sperm?
anya be ma na be donate
obe ma a onye ukunu no wo de donate
na be ma onye ukunu ko fa sperm ene amafo kwampo mo ko fa sperm
don't go that
no pese onye na o ma be ma ye o pese onye ne se na o ma be ma
to deal with you well
na me
don't go that way
meaning say wo support
one group are very vocal enye lawyer Moses for Amoni in the group no what they said they've also appeared before the committee so now with all these bodies appearing before the committee lawyer Enimedu
yes
committee, them out of the consensus now for our region to craft a proper bill that will solve this and I like that drift and now the education
your discussion was good this morning.
Yes, when this bill is out, it will even protect these people.
Yes.
I like say the near question and saying no, it means that they can also be protected. Say the appropriate agencies now handle the issue. But you see, representatives now enumuna omwako parliament we say UK no. Eko share the UK Parliament try. Nine. Okay, 4 to go, and I'm told the ranking member and so
chairman
is going the ranking member is good, but you see they should come back with some sweet news. They shouldn't come back here and change the narrative. Otherwise, listen, they should. So you see, Wednesday remember Wednesday. So we are expecting them. They should come back with some
at the end say
what good news are you expecting? You are a sovereign nation.
No, what just to listen to me. To just say our president is kind and say Prime Minister David Cameron, yes, Obetimia I legalize you but not Ghana. It won't happen. And in fact, presidents have said I've heard President Akufo-Addo, President Mahama. I mean, they've all said it that they won't support it. So any member of this government, parliamentarians, they are best supporting. Some of us will go to your constituency and campaign against you.
I didn't know. Boris Johnson and you saw the girlfriend or your bar. I don't know.
I don't
old man or buy and say US or so best samba. I didn't know I'm worried about man. And I'll call worry about.
Moving on.
Ghana for the rest assured say
whether law or no law, no anti-gay law,
our anthem. So anthem, what can you anthem? I'm just say God bless our homeland Ghana. It is our Nyema way. Bon some Nyema way na yakoya. God, how God bless us. What are you talking about? Don't go there. Give argument to this. How can God bless us if we encourage this devilish act?
How much support did Ghana as a nation get from the Brits, get from the Americans and co? Who are all in support? No. You are saying that God bless us. So they are not being blessed enough to come and give you money.
So what I'm saying,
but that is their choice, their culture.
Yes, but you are saying that God bless our homeland Ghana. If we do, we get
America, New UK.
Has the economy collapsed?
Oh, name UK.
Has the economy
collapsed? UK. Has the US economy?
You know what people were putting in their car?
They say, has it collapsed? And then you are still taking aid from them.
So
don't development. God bless our homeland Ghana. Without getting a God blessing,
we will not support or legalize such devilish act here. It won't happen. I said, Andrew Sami Asian. It won't happen.
Boris Johnson, one giant girlfriend on the year. Na ko worry be ma. Oh yes, I be yen.
Ex-Gratia say.
Ya nim sa ye mo say TT. CF sa na ye friend no. Be ma no. TT na mo ye no. Sa de no enye na o. What the name Kojo be said that. Sa de no omo ye okukwa mu o. Eno de wo ye wo niam wo ade behind your curtains ah. Emfa ye ba member ye promotion ama me ba all tie bi ni niam.
We yes massa sebio
ade no ye wo dem wo bibia wo ye de ye wo dem.
Where they go, the Moses for money on in the group no. They've helped people. They are still helping people. People approach them for help. What do you say, America?
Some have been traumatized.
NC. That is why when the attempt was made to slot in something in this curriculum, so the revolt.
Bibi kakra.
Bibi kakra. Apologies. Yeah, Bibi kakra.
Ex-Gratia says, "Ekobani say to go after the was say or no nisika diamano no. Was so everything.
Natural copies.
Oba so be some ne man. Aketu the man no. Enough and intino. Omano engiska. Eno na akofa nsem e de aba say it must say a populist, it means a sign of patriotism and nationalism, and you know, it more as Ex-Gratia company and from free honum. And the one who say, and a watcher train of a constitution so a tower, Ex-Gratia who says some.
Sorry, Medasi, sir, as I'm saying, I'm a few days sooner. Yanin come, I am boom, summer, a bebo Ghana, and Punto and Kanko, a tier 4, now here 4. Ya yati ha no yansa ni baako fotu enye de ni nyina na ebeka beto masuma na mbagi atum. We can disagree and agree in as much as they will disagree with us, you know. That should be done in an atmosphere of respect, but what you say, and decency. So I mean, the Council of States, we all know, is a very important organ. Well captured in Chapter 9 of the Constitution, and I mean the 1992 Republican Constitution of Ghana. I am starting on this premise because there has been the country seems to be divided as to whether, I mean, that advisory body should be maintained or not because of Ex-Gratia and Sensemia. So I mean, if you read the Constitution, as me flip here, Article 89(1), and with your permission, I quote: "There shall be a Council of State to counsel the President in the performance of his functions. The Council of State shall consist of the following persons appointed by the President in consultation with Parliament: one person who has previously held the office of Chief Justice, Chief of Defence Staff, the Inspector General of Police, President of the House of Chiefs, representatives from each region, and 11 other members appointed by the President of the Republic of Ghana." And among these people, they will elect a chairman. What do you say? Yeah, Mr. The Professor Fiajo Commission, Constitutional Review Commission report, a white paper, also. And if we all know what happened when President Mills and his campaign 2008 promised that when he comes, he will take a look at the Constitution, you better review it, it will fit the times. No, he made good of that promise in 2010 by putting out this committee, Omonye Juma. And if you go to that commission's report, for which white paper on issue also no, I think sir, the only contention was that let me say commission they were of the view said the 11 members now president appointing no more reduce it to 5. But I think sir no Anyejuma. Anyejuma. And so and the commission's report went ahead to say sir, for the Council of State, it is very important. A very important advisory body. And so, and I just want to let Ghanaians know, sir, Ex-Gratia and Sensemi, whether we should have a debate or not as to say Mono. It's another matter. And this Ex-Gratia and Sensemi, Sami, when you flip the same Chapter 9, and with your permission, let me read. That the chairman and members of the Council of State shall be entitled to such allowances and privileges or may be determined in accordance with Article 71 of this Constitution. The allowances and privileges of the chairman and other members of the Council of State shall be charged on the consolidated fund and shall not be varied to their disadvantage while they hold office. So I think, sir, the Ex-Gratia and your mutual allowances and privileges are more enjoying members of the Council of State or more enjoying. It is not idea or mope say because we advise the president, this is what we should do. And Sami, I think it's also lost on majority of us. Say, Council of State, you feel say it's only there to advise the president, no, or the executive, no. Parliament as well as the judiciary, they advise them. So we should know that this is a creation of the constitution. Say, we can have a debate. Say, oh, we should reform it. Like any other institution of state, we need reforms. I just want to make an answer. We need reforms because a population cost. Now you feel say you're reforming the institution. You bet me a tricky institution to suit the times. Sami, on the issue of the Anakofa way by Togbi Apede Agbobomefia, is the paramount chief of the Assembly State. So from 2017 to 2020, as the president of the House of Chiefs, so automatically a member of the Council of State, he enjoyed his allowance and privileges and some Ex-Gratia. The Ex-Gratia that is not determined by the chairman of the Council of State and now Otto Sribo the second, or Miss Amiation Amiwaha. It is the yes, it is the Constitution and a mass acquirement. So we should situate it properly. His decision to return it, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem at all. But you see, this was something like the way I would you allowance. I've read the statement, and before I make my question, I've read the statement. Say he's been paid some work, and he thinks it's a part-time job. Salary. I don't think people are paid salary for part-time job. It's allowance. It's a full-time job. So you take your salary. So it's not allowance. So that side, you should also look at it. You were paid salaries, not allowance. Any part-time job, no allowance necessary. And Sami, should it also be lost on us that the composition of Council of State should be well-accomplished citizens of this country. People who have the gravitas to just tell the president and now Parliament and now whoever involved say, Massa, that is not the right thing. To be able to speak the truth. Also, we have no problem. Those days now, kind of storybook. I say, if you won't chop them, all for me. So the state will have some money channel to some other development. And these are provisions from more outfit, and I mean the Council of State through the account office to your bankers and whatever. Like he said, sir, or check his money call the bankers or say kaya ban account me free him almost so you Ex-Gratia and say for now use the same channel. Just write to the chairman. Chairman, I think that I'm paid this XYZ amount, but to me, I've given it back to the state. We know people who never took pay in this country as ministers of state. So, yes. But I don't know the intent. And I want Ghanaians to all help us interrogate this. What was the purpose for putting out that long statement? What was the intent? Putting out that long statement. I mean, this is an arrangement between where you served, one served, and your bankers. It is something that you have told us that you were paid salaries. You enjoyed all privileges, whatever. So if you, for any reason, and the reason he gave was that Ghana, Yabrukiana, we are poor. Well, we'll come there because, you see, we'll do this with the respect and decorum. It is unfortunate sometimes if you respected people like this in society now, I'm not saying so be here, but I'm saying I'm phone. I call it I want to hear now. Becca said, "We are near Monwana. Who did you be at them?" But you see, when we talk about nation building, we must be prepared to also interrogate issues and let people know. Say no, we are in Seya Ankaye. It is the statement, I mean, we would like to know the intent. I mean, because Togbe Afide, a very good personality, business mogul, and as late as recently, I think he was a member of the NIB board. He has served on Bank of Ghana board, and I'm also told by my checks, a commercial bank as a member. Was he paid some end of service benefit or something like that? Was he paid? No, but you see, principles are principles.
Allowances are
my problem is that Ghana has never been rich. Ghana has never been rich. Ebia, say economy no, managing here like we witnessed under President Nelson Dufo, unprecedented in the history of this country. Others here, as to what happened after that.
Sami,
yeah,
under President Nelson Dufo.
So, Sami, Ghana has never been rich. We've been managing. We've been managing, right? We've been managing, and Ghanaians have been managing. So, since when one would realize this, Ghana you're poor until one day, then I think that same principle, and as I say, apply in his previous employ. One in the previous things now with NIB, Ghana Commercial Bank. I don't say what Ghana. Others one Ghana.
But those were no national service.
Those were not what?
They were no national service.
Oh, but there was a national service. Which one is national service?
Or NIB.
Board.
NIB.
You are a board chairman. You are a board chairman. When you are called to serve on Ghana Commercial Board, Bank of Ghana Board, why are you not serving in this country? So were you paid some end of service benefit? That is what I want us to interrogate.
Maybe boards are not paid. Board members.
No, I want to know. I want to know.
Okay.
Because Ghana has never been rich. We've remained like this. We've just been managing. So that is my issue.
Listen, are not under Article 71.
Where I have a problem is also the issue of the back and forth, the rebuttals, some revelations coming.
Hold on for a second. Because you raised a number of issues that you are seeking answers to. The first question you asked was, "Adenti and the bar bontin so I refund this as canon." Okay, the statement now, which was clarification, payment of ex-Gratia. Was it there have been various publications and comments recently on my refund of 300 paid into my account, and I wish to provide the following clarification.
So, and if you do that, because my main discussion is going to be on his this clarification. Until read here, I will go into it one by one.
So, Andy, he says that his reasons for putting this information out there was because there have been some publications.
Prior to the first one,
I never heard of this.
There was nothing.
I don't know.
No, listen, Sammy
might have heard
something. We were all in this country.
He might have heard
all
something
in this country.
There was a first letter on his letterhead.
Until he issued that, it came out that he has returned or rejected the said amount. There was no discussion on this. No, this is what
have you heard of?
No, I had not.
Until this,
I had not.
So where is this publication coming?
So where is so what is it?
I think that this is subsequent. This is subsequent to the initial statement which came out.
Yes. The backlash.
I said, the initial one.
Initial one, I've been trying to look for. Yeah, only there on the letterhead.
Yes, I've been trying to look for it.
Okay.
But you proceed, Andy. You may proceed then.
So my point is that you see, we want to know if it's an arrangement. Is something that is charged on the consolidated fund by Article 71 office holder. Somebody mawa. Now so just write back to the institution. You see, simple. Just write back to the institution. Say, minje and so blah blah blah. In some instances, people in Crawford to me chere ade amunfa sika nenye. Others no. Omunya obetimi a chere say misika we munfa nkoboa ayaresabia we na munto we. You understand what I'm saying? Munfa ntia in Crawford school fees. Listen, we should just be careful when otherwise we open ourselves for proper scrutiny. Now, in say, moody diatem. No, diatem. I've always maintained, we'll say it as it is. We'll be very constructive with respect to each and everyone involved. Yeah. okay, it came out also, say, a media personality, I mean, the person of Paula Dumotri, Ekikan Sembi, say, making references to the Council of State, say, it should have refunded more than Nyode. And I've also read a statement coming from the Asogli youth. I mean, accusing the Council of State of giving that information to the journalists. Well, are they not in this country that we passed the RTI bill, and that many or more they can request, put in a request and get information. So what is it? If there is an issue that we all need to clarify, I mean, you can just write to the institution involved and get details. So I don't know why they are accusing the Council of State. Council of State in the first place, Council of State now the respected chief said put out a statement. If the institution is paying you per the provisions of the Constitution, now so when just write back to us and say so and so and so. But to put out what do you sort? What is the intent? What is the intent? Listen, and the truth be told. Sometimes, and I am reliably aware. In fact, in the build-up to the 2016 elections, we saw a statement a free Tobu Hobai. Masa, na me woho. I was in the region, voter region, campaigning for my party, NDC. A statement okay, you know. No, then candidate Akufo-Addo. Eba beshia omo. And for our voter region, or make a statement be, and that was politically damaging statement to the NDC. And we all saw it. 2016, the apathy, buyer of voter region, NDC, Eluzuye. You understand what I'm saying? And we know what happened, why that anger and why that statement came out. We know if people love this country, then they shouldn't be requesting for something to manage alone. You see, if you love this country, I mean, I won't go there for now. The issue too of the journalists having helped the journalists before, whatever. You see, so
but that did not come from him.
No,
that came from people.
But it depends on. But he also said something. But he's in interview with an Accra-based journalist. He said that people were stomach or something like that. He said it.
Oh, but he's a human being.
Yes,
he has a right.
And he said in that same interview that this man was his good friend. So does it mean that when we are friends, we cannot advise each other, we cannot criticize each other? Is that it?
We cannot support each other. We can support each other and we can disagree. Yeah. Is that not it? Sammy, you advise me. Sometimes me baby no also WW and you want any. And opai say a catch or say rough road now was on bra asphalt no so. Rough road so. That is it. So what we be ni obina asemba na wo the ba out. Sammy enye no me wie. Okay. Take it time.
No.
The land now rough road no so land or asphalt no so
rough road no.
One rough road no so too much. Land or asphalt.
I saw green you here and omuko kwa pa ya omukasa kasa. It is out there. Per niema ekoso. Say he's helped this gentleman in his law school. We also want to know how many of the Asogli youth are Wabwa in terms of education. We also want to know.
No, but
you would have helped a lot.
But we also want to know. For one minute, I also want to know.
I know, say, all you would have brought some development.
I am not saying say one year you. I know, but I also want to know.
Okay.
They should tell us.
Many Kabila now Adam who want to know. Want to know.
We can have a conversation on whether the Council of State members should be paid Ex-Gratia or this whole thing of Ex-Gratia, right? Neighbor.
Yeah,
wait. But the issue is it should be scrapped. No, those who are advancing the argument say the Council of State should be scrapped and that there are people to advise the president free. No, the Council of State is still relevant, and if we want to do that, until we make some changes to the constitution.
All right.
And that can only come through some reforms.
Medwasi. How do you answer our starting submission? I mean, can headline be amount? Headline if Ghanaian Times.
Okay.
Ghanaian Times, no essay. Togbe Afede. Chairs at Tamils Memorial Heritage Advisory Council. How do you just say?
Ah, dear.
This same journalist
once said, Sami has been so mischievous.
This same journalist said, those of us on the Atamis, we have no caliber.
This is
you understand what I'm saying?
You
once said that we have no caliber. Paul once said that those of us we have no caliber.
Yeah.
Well,
and this is a group that is so discredited.
We say who tries the Atami Moral Heritage?
Me na can headline that boy.
Yes. No, read it. Can you
try? No, never say go now.
Oh, so combatant.
Oh, yes. Why is he being so combatant this morning?
No, it's
an aggressive and dictatorial.
My one can't headline.
They can't headline now. How do you put a make about? Talk me after that. Chairs at Tamils Memorial Heritage Advisory Council.
And I may be sad here. The air register no ana ya register. No ana say.
The discredit.
Okay, with the my uncle.
Publication we 3 months ago.
Say and I'm saying about so man register.
And say na me come.
They have no license. They have no. They are not registered.
I headline come out. No.
He's not registered.
How do?
It's not registered.
You
understand?
When said this,
you are chairing a very discredited group.
When said topic well they buy it has been on front page of some newspapers for some time now.
Oh, my kind headline the amount
the informer. That is it. Because it's it's not registered.
Okay, said the many Andy Kaya no sometimes so be car sema efa a opinion to say a big person, very huge personality say Toby Afeda na Edin Kakra by ja on the letters bar out. So we need to comment on those letters and put things in their right perspective. Now, a letter now say, and I think the date here that being letter now or clarify issue no clarification of payment of Ex-Gratia. May until the first one I've been looking for it. The all here is a wire funding. No, I've looked for it. My name but a buyer. Until that letter came, me man to say. Why find this can be on one letter by an amount for the act here based on near more count on the original letter and amount for the act here and also the clarification by until I have not unless somebody on this show I catch one before the revered Togbe Afede did the letters by whether it's been published anywhere say while refunding the Ex-Gratia. Now one thing there are so few issues. Also, while working on my tax returns towards the end of last year, I received tax receipts from Council of State Secretary that indicated that some money was paid into my bank account in July 2021. So I mean, note the date, July 2021. Now, let Scano ban account to me in July 2021.
Go ahead.
It took him 9 months in March 2022 and all refund this come. Say it took him 9 months for the revered chief to know say inappropriate payment. Unless somebody is telling me say because at the end of July 2021, July, okay, me started from August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. What the July can I don't know the dates because he didn't state date July or who yet. What did July can 9 good months and son or refund is canon. Do you know how much 365,000 or 366,000 can do these 9 months in your account? What it can give you if you were even trading with it, if you were doing business with it, Sammy? Do you know what it can do for you?
Go ahead.
Now you have decided, say, after 9 months or 8 months, we will refund this canoe to the state. Now, in issuing it, what's inappropriate payment? Inappropriate. People say the use of inappropriate payment does not slight other members of Council of State. So we issue stated which are vehemently disagree because that inappropriate payment presupposes other ones omoji members of councils omoji omoji inappropriate payment. So why do you say it is not a slur on their integrity? Other members. Sami will tell me. So if you say inappropriate, why is it inappropriate? Many was saying, look, I disagree, say inappropriate because it is legitimate per the Constitution, per the Constitution of Ghana. If you look at Article 90 of the Constitution, or say, chairman and members of Council of State shall be entitled to such allowances and privileges as may be determined in accordance with Article 71 of this Constitution. Now, over Article 71, 3. 71.3 say, for the purposes of this article, and except as otherwise provided in this Constitution, salaries. So also are salaries. Salaries includes allowances, facilities, privileges, and retirement benefits or awards. Ex-Gratia na ya kano, retirement benefits, any will allow a difference. When you say Article 71 office holders, almost started Jumati, so almost started 2021. When you say they are taking salaries of the previous from the amount salary emoji from 2017 to 2020, and not emoji CC. But the problem is that they don't, when the salary increment, you're increasing more, you're trying, am I set to committee, maybe after 2 or 3 years, you're calculating we are. Now your salary difference and can be more from 2021 to 2024. Now a striking difference, no, now the amount, now the more retirement benefits account, and Ex-Gratia no account. So constitutionally, all the people who are paid Ex-Gratia are now they are entitled to it. Ex-Gratia ya na ADTD too so. Constitution says retirement benefits or awards. Ex-Gratia Ghanaians na ADT say Ex-Gratia. Until it's about 2, may say is your salary difference. Now you calculate the amount increment in the number of years we are you calculate we are now the account now the retirement benefits now awards account now the amount and Ex-Gratia. How can you say this payment which is constitutionally inappropriate? Second, Oba say a part-time job. How can you possibly say Juma obey for 4 years are constitutionally mandated, so obey Juma for 4 years. And mind you, some of the members are even elected. All the regional executives and regional representatives are elected.
It's a part-time job.
How can this possibly say a part-time job? And a part-time job, a full-time job. So that one too, I disagree with the Revere Chief. A short may call too much. I've heard people have condemned. They say this magnanimity. They say Ankaye president. They say yeah. Look, Sammy, there are a lot of Ghanaians who are working almost salaries, almost demand amount for. They do use it to do one to another. So under normal circumstances, this would have been a wonderful gesture. Cause what the man said, me hear me 360 because everybody knows. He is much. Ono wo ska way sebi enye ska etbeti ma moving no. Nto nka wo de check Ghana say yemfanye bibia, we would have been clapping hands. But to describe the payment here as inappropriate, say we are part-time, enema away kasa we nyina ye. Enye sanka say eja oji odi 10,000 or 1,000 krama aban say 1,000 can benefit somebody at Kolebu. It can benefit somebody in my constituency, Lambusie or Ablikuma Central. It can 1,000 cities. And now even 500 can benefit somebody. In the normal circumstances, we will be praising him. It is a letters or issue and edu as way in buy. So the American say, I think on one edit sa discussion where you na buy sa attacks ni nema buy no people have praised him say why yeah dear we should be praised rather than he said them kind no under normal circumstances ese anka praise no not this subject yes subject the letters into diligent scrutiny but on edit buy so we are also obliged to comment on them because that is a thing democracy in a way. What they are there, but things must be put in their right perspective. And as for Council of State, first of all, it is Article 89, Council of State, Article 89 of the 1992 Constitution. They are supposed to advise a president on matters of the state. So be quiet, Juma say ye man of privileges and allowances are to be able to do the job. That is why ye koji Carlo no from 2017 to almost GB. Honorable Togu Afede Suji Carlo nibi for Council of State. Only say ye call approve Carlos for Parliament. Council of State je ka ho. Ye approve ye waji Carlo nibi because it was supposed to facilitate his work. And OGB wetia. So that is it. So it cannot be inappropriate. Because any inappropriate because Kano demand is part of the privileges. What you say? So enka ye anka Kano kranka onje because Kano only Land Cruiser war. And don't let anybody kid you say sir repayment. Me I've said I've defended MPs why they should take Land Cruisers and cars. Me know when you but don't let anybody kid you say they pay full amount for it. They don't. They don't. But it's cheaper for them to even pay less amount, not full amount, for us giving them car and fueling and servicing for them to use as public vehicles. Even this way, arrangement is better for the state because they pay some of the amount. Also, better for the state to be in the state pool for them to be using. We use one Land Cruiser from here, Musia. Time obebano service obeyano any baby it's more than the Obetuana or the Bemano. So that is why Yedima Council of State, because some of them they travel from far and near to Bay or Juma. So you cannot possibly say they wear a part-time job. Part-time job and Elma or Land Cruiser. Part-time job Ghana. And they say lands are part-time job with there. Uncle Bia baby. That is the thing. So it is about the way I'll put in there, man. As I said.
But to be fair.
Yes.
To be fair.
Yes.
You've already described him as a business magnate.
Yes.
Yeah. You have already described him as a man who has it.
He has money. Yes.
And so for such a man,
yes,
who may travel between here and Dubai virtually maybe 4 times.
Yes.
In a week.
Yes.
On a flight, charter flight.
Yes.
To go for meetings and come back.
Yes.
For such a man.
Yes.
To be a member of a council of state where they meet maybe once or twice.
It is not once or twice. The 4 years now, they have apparently met about 250 times.
Regardless. So
it cannot be once or twice.
Regardless.
And Obia on the committee, he was chairing one of the committees of.
Regardless. Based upon the field.
Yes.
Based upon the Juma way.
Yes.
Based upon sending the movement,
yes.
He may be within his rights.
Yes.
To say so. When we say part time. To him.
No, it cannot be to him because Constitution doesn't say that.
I am not speaking constitutional language.
Don't say to him. When you say that, it means.
Train. I would land it.
It is not part time. One want to say part time.
Yes.
But I'm normally not part time.
So then, if he saw it as a part-time business for him, as a businessman.
Now part-time now, so who need it?
He has a right to see it as a part-time business he was doing.
Okay.
He has a right. He doesn't shy away from the privileges he enjoyed as being a member of the council. He doesn't shy away from that.
Part-time, nipa in edge salaries. Ghana.
Say.
Part-time for nipa in edge salaries. So, part-time jobs.
Now
any privileges.
Ohuni said, for all you may know, whatever amount of money that would have been paid to him. Send an ear can ebia. No, what the adoye eman the constituency.
No problem with that. No problem. I've said this are the individuals who are doing it. They are even MPs who are giving their salaries to people. No problem. But don't go and say inappropriate. Inappropriate to whom? Look for the word inappropriate. When Constitution says that you are entitled.
Who raise the issue, sir? June 6th, 2022, and Afrina, since
no,
2021.
Mankasa, July 2021. Shall I first paragraph? And that's second time I found the March 2022. Now found the you read the letter, ne clarification. Read it for people to hear.
What's it? While working on my tax returns towards the end of last year.
Yes.
Towards the end of last year. Let's say the last quarter.
Yes.
So October, November, December.
Yes.
One of them. I received tax receipts from the Council of State Secretariat.
Yes.
That indicated that some money was paid into my account in July 2021.
Yes.
Now, if you read this is what it's telling you.
Yes.
My annual tax returns I was filing in either October, November, or December. At the time that I got the realization that in July of that year, these amounts of monies have been paid.
Yes.
He began the process of rectification per his own letter. So your argument.
Jaja money comes into your money. You need 9 months to refund it.
But you tell me.
Oh,
I would listen. Listen to what he is written. The man has written.
And so
that at the time he was filing his annual tax returns.
Yes.
That's when he realized that some payments had been made in July.
Agreed.
What I say?
Agreed.
Now he goes on to say that I applied for and received a statement from my bankers and confirmed that indeed such money was paid into my account. I eventually confirmed from the Council of State Secretariat that a sum of 300 was paid into my account as ex-Gratia.
Yes, that is the same July.
No. Oh. This was not in July. This was till end of the year 2021. Your argument doesn't hold.
No. You see, why are you saying this? Why are you saying this?
Listen,
he said he saw the thing in July.
He
saw the thing in July.
You didn't see the thing in July.
Granted that
Let me read it for you. Let me read it for you. Once again, listen. While working on my tax returns towards the end of the year, towards the end of last year, towards end of last year.
Yes, but when you are working, it doesn't mean December. Read it. Now, who files returns?
No. It's July the end of
but you can
salary came into your account in
July. I received tax receipt. No, you can't tell me that end of year is July.
When you need that one, when you are telling the people you need to work on tax,
you think that you have gotten the alert on it.
That what? What alert?
No, don't
even go there.
Let me read it. Sammy, stop what you are doing.
Don't go there.
Read it. Stop what you are doing. Read.
Why you read it?
Relax.
What is the difference between receiving money and your tax claim?
I would say. I received tax receipts from the Council of State that indicated that some money was paid into my account in July 2021. Which
so
tells
when did
me
the money enter the account?
He didn't know that in
July.
No. But what are you saying? Nipa say,
you know when you are working on your this, you don't work it in December. Your tax, you are filing your this.
Listen.
It is not end of December now.
Listen to me one last time before I go.
Go to.
While working on my tax returns towards end of last year, I received tax receipts from the Council of State Secretariat that indicated that some money was paid into my bank account in July 2021.
So,
does it tell you that
let me ask you something. Let me ask you something.
By the July you are referencing, he didn't know about that July.
Don't worry.
He didn't know.
Sammy.
So he goes on to say.
So he doesn't even know say he was being paid salary into that account.
No, he didn't know that amount of money had been paid into his account.
So by the July you are referencing, he doesn't know that salary enters that account.
I don't know about salary.
Oh, so that is why we need to talk.
I don't know about salary.
It is the same account that he is.
Not everything that you bring out that will take.
Oh, Andy.
Sammy, will you allow me to make my
Relax. We are not talking about salaries here.
We
are talking about his end of service
notification.
No, how do you know?
The same account.
We are talking about notification.
How do you know that
you have not worked with any you go?
Media, I don't know.
Now
I don't know.
I don't know. When you have your bank account,
I don't know.
Sammy, let me tell you something.
So he goes on to say,
with national service.
Allow him.
Oh, Sammy.
Okay,
go to the other paragraph.
Yes, I'm going there. So your argument that he knew by July 2021.
So when did he was working?
He is specific enough to tell you. Getting to the end of last year.
He didn't say getting to the end of last year. He didn't say that.
He says, while working on my tax returns towards The end of last year.
Is it towards the end?
Yes, towards the end. It could be October, it could be November, it could be December. The last quarter of the year.
No, you file. No. So
the
language. This is English.
This is English. We are all talking.
He is talking of filing this at the end of the year. It doesn't say.
Oh,
at the end of the year. He's talking of filing his returns at the end of the year. Always. It didn't say that he saw it in the end of the year. So that's not what they craft. The own statement can.
I would do.
Okay, you come to where? You come to point number. Come to point number 4.
Point number 4. Hey, let me read to the benefit of our listeners. What's it? Why dictate military tendencies?
Read the point number 4. Read the point out.
What's it? I applied for and received a statement from my bankers that confirmed that indeed some money was paid into my account. This is where Toby did us a great disservice. He should have stated when this confirmation came. But unfortunately, he left it out. And I would wish that Toby would clarify with details as to
you
when
to point number 4. You
came.
wait to point number 4.
Because I eventually confirmed from the Council of State Secretariat that some amount of when was this confirmation given him? We would want to know. I did not think that the payment was made to trap me, as is being speculated. I believe it was paid to everybody. Well, as for that one, I don't know. I don't know where he would have heard something. So I don't know.
This statement.
I don't know. Well, from that point, I will jump to Audu's number 4.
It's not even.
He's taking all my time. He's taking all my time.
What's it? After weeks of trying, I obtained advice on how to refund inappropriate payments to the state. And on March 4th, 2022, I made a refund into the Controller and Accountant General's Department suspense account at the Bank of Ghana. So he made the effort.
Over
a period.
Let me even give you let me agree say December.
Yes.
Scanu the Kokomu in July.
Yes.
In December.
Yes.
It took him January.
Yes.
It took him February.
Yes.
It took him March.
Yes.
And some are refining.
But he has told you that he was coordinating
with
which account he must send it to.
What is this? Sammy, when you say what is so money?
Why do you find it difficult
to pay the money to my account today? Do you know I can leave the money? I can let the money leave my account today.
If you know where it's going.
Now only baby I scan free buy.
Council, do you know public scan your account?
Oh, Sammy, no.
Yes, to account pay. He has to find out.
Account to pay free buy. Would you know that it was paid from an account?
Yes, it was paid. But does it mean that you have to return it to that account?
Which one? Where you return?
That is why. Listen. They gave him a specific account. No. It says that the Accountant General's Department gave him the suspense account at the Bank of Ghana. It wasn't the same account.
It took him granted.
So you are wrong when you said that he should return it to that same account.
No. Sammy, don't do that.
You're wrong.
Don't do that.
He's saying that
granted.
Government
you are wrong when you said that he should refund it to that same account.
This account, suspense account.
Yes.
It took him how many months for government to agree? Say on finance.
Is it his problem that the government in responding that going back? Is it his fault?
So I am now going to get controller should tell Ghanaians. Time the revert to go federal council or person suspend.
Yes, we need that information.
What's any money? It took them 3 months. Even with your own
yes, we need that information
for them to return the money.
That is why I'm saying that.
Do you know that if I have 365,000 and I use it for 3 months, you know their profit.
That one, if you want to go and collect the interest accrued, that's your matter.
Sammy,
but what I'm saying is that
let
me
look the statement.
But let's say,
but do you know when you would have heard it? And yeah, do you know when
July.
That
heard it in July.
That one of his shiftings. Something that comes to him to say that.
It means that he never even knew his salary was being paid into account.
That one.
All the salaries and allowances
is subject to the views you express.
But he didn't know. He didn't know that his salaries were going to that account. Until he didn't know with this because what you are saying presupposes that Ex-Gratia no went to a different account.
Salaries and allowance. He didn't know. He was being paid.
What are you saying?
Salaries and allowance.
What are you saying?
Oh, Sammy, stop it.
What are you saying?
Unless of course you are telling Ex-Gratia went to a different account.
Therefore, Niamey can say Togbe should have just returned this money or rejected this money without coming out with any statement. Why?
Well,
no statement.
The fact
just write to the institution that is paying you. Please, I don't need it.
The fact is
simple.
And even to us, inappropriate. And I mean, problem.
The fact
Why?
is
Inappropriate means that the rest who have collected inappropriate money.
Is the money inappropriate?
The money per constitution is inappropriate.
Is inappropriate.
But I agree with you on that score.
So what does it tell to the people who accepted the money?
The description of the money as inappropriate.
That is
inappropriate.
It's misleading.
No, as for that one,
It's
I
very
agree with you
misleading.
100%.
I agree with you 100%. That the statement said the payment was inappropriate. It's misleading.
Okay, first of all, I need. I am a 10. First of all, the mommy cool it down. First of all,
now this one I'm cooling down.
First of all, me per se who.
One of us have more right to information. To make me actually not kind of more precise information.
That was what
that right.
That was what
we will find out. First of all,
are you coming to justify Paul Adomo on this show?
My point is that they said he wrote to the Council of State.
That what?
Given the RTI bill to get
information,
more clarification on the attendance.
You want to see who? Also right, whether you
can also write.
Also right.
Sammy, you can also write.
You want to see what?
And we know your caliber.
Look,
Sammy.
We know that you also
right. Me.
No,
I'm going to be very honest. This morning.
Yes.
There are a lot.
Honest.
No, too much. I'm going to say that. Look,
Let's with mischief.
You are honest, but you are mischievous.
Listen.
Yes.
I agree with you.
Yes.
Audu and Andy on the point about the inappropriate nature of the money. I agree with you 100%.
It's misleading.
I agree with you as to why this must even be in the public domain in the first place. Because to be honest with you, who publication be na impugn and I say impute any foul to any reputation. I haven't seen. And so I agree with you when you say that response, for want of a better word, should not have been in the public domain. I agree with you 100%.
But part-time disagree. Part-time say part-time job.
Oh, you see, for that one, I may understand him from the point of view of where he's coming from as a businessman. I may understand him. For the part-time business.
It was not a private business.
It's not a private business. What are you talking about? This is our last question. Who many Ghanaian Times headline? Who do you say? Who do you say?
Because
Yeni baby are free ba.
Look, I want to ask say. Unim say Togo Afede were highly educated. In fact, graduated from Yale University.
Yes, minim.
Unim.
Meaning so highly educated.
Highly educated.
Yes.
Yeah. Unim say financial so you fan guru.
Yes.
In terms of finances.
Yes.
Yes.
Unim
say when he took up this job. Unim say at the end of every 4 years, a Council of State for Ex-Gratia.
He would know. But you see, it also boils down to the mindset with which what they echo so. I sit here with my team.
Did you know?
National service, no.
Did you know?
National service.
Did you know?
Next week, if
did you know?
Opportunity,
did you know?
I will tell listeners how individuals wanted to
individuals call for a short break and
when government
Ghanaian Times for any more.
Their demand.
Give me the opportunity.
Why?